I had to leave church to find God. My preconceived thoughts about God melted like wax. The salting of fire burned away the old wineskins, my old patterns of thinking, a deconstruction of my faith. Because the religious map that I had bought into and studied for years did not align with my journey. All my pastor friends would not touch me with a 10-foot pole. I became persona non grata, a gay divorce attorney that my ex-wife hired had compassion on me and advocated to me Alcoholics Anonymous. He could have raked me over the coals, but his partner became my grand sponsor. I came to the end of myself, my strivings, my attachments, my dreams. Pull yourself up by the bootstraps until you realize that your boots are encased in concrete. The winnowing fork, the sifting of my soul from its attachments, its accomplishments, notions of fundamentals, and it just left me stripped, naked, powerless. I was faithless, except for this one tiny inkling of a sliver of faith, because that's all I had. But that sliver was all he needed. So what did the Spirit say to me under that magnolia tree? It has become the cornerstone of my faith. In order for you to be secure in this life, you have to forgive yourself and remain vulnerable. That's backwards. That's my kingdom. You see, my whole life I've been covering my insecurities and childhood trauma with humor and arrogance, charm and anger, and anything that I could use to distract anyone from seeing the scared little boy inside. Those past protective walls, they became my prison. In 2018 through 2020 was designed to burn down those walls and reveal the creative soul that God has melded me to be. See, I assumed that one promising day God was going to give me a magical puzzle piece that's going to fit perfectly into my life and have it all make sense and settle all the chaos and the torment. But unfortunately, it doesn't happen that way. I was banging my head against the wall about this. Then it hit me. Go watch a Japanese swordsmith. Go watch a Japanese swordsmith. Thankfully, we have YouTube. As I watched the Japanese swordsmith take the raw material, the iron ore, and put it inside the fiery furnace, bring it out, and it made it pliable, and he starts hammering away at it. And all the sparks and stuff that you see flying off is actually the impurities coming out. And after some time, chunks and pieces begin to fall off of it. And he can tell which ones are the high carbon and which ones are the low carbon. The high carbon is for the hard outer shell, it holds the edge. And the low carbon is softer and more pliable. So you gotta have both, or it'll just be a brittle sword or too soft. But what caught my attention was that when the pieces would fall off, they looked like puzzle pieces. And the swordsmith takes all the pieces and puts them on top of each other, puts it back into the fire, brings it out, hammers it and melds it into one. Folds it, puts it back in, brings it back out, hammers it flat, folds it again, and does that about 7 times until both piles are ready to come in as one. So it's not about a magical puzzle piece falling out of the sky and making your life make sense, but it is God melding the pieces of your life together and shaping you for purpose. Scalpels are more powerful than swords. Now, if this has encouraged you, then great. Please like and share. But more importantly, if you have thought of someone, send this to them. Because you never know. It just might be the right place at the right time.